Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is a throat chakra practice, so we'll be doing some neck opening and closing. We'll start with our hand mudra, interlacing the fingers and touching our thumbs, resting the hands in our lap, and just beginning with some nice deep breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Couple more times. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Take a moment or two here to calm your mind and body as you prepare for this throat chakra practice. And if you want to set an intention now, feel free to do so. And that may start with I am, I will, or I choose. And on your next inhale, release the hands and begin rotating your head to the right. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Nice slow movements, moving with your breath. This practice will involve a lot of poses where we let the head fall back and also let the chin come down to the chest, opening and closing the throat chakra. So if you feel uncomfortable at any point, just go ahead and come out of the pose. And begin to rotate your head to the left. Same thing, inhale back, exhale forward. Bring the head back to a neutral position. Take your right hand, plant it down on the ground beside you as you drop your left ear to your left shoulder, staying here or letting that left hand rest on the side of your head for a deeper stretch. Just very gently resting there, trying to refrain from pulling on the head. Release the left hand, bring it down to the ground and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Same thing on this side. Come back to neutral. Inhale those arms up, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms away. Exhale, bring those fingers behind the head and we'll work into some seated cat-cow. Inhale, open the elbows, open the chest. Exhale, close the elbows, round the spine. Inhaling, opening the chest, arching the spine. Exhale, round and close. Letting that heart open as you open the chest, letting the head fall back slightly, opening the throat chakra. Come back to neutral. You can do this next pose from a seated position like you are now, or coming up into a kneeling position. Sweep those hands up with an inhale, interlace those fingers, press the palms away. Exhale, release the hands down to your sides, fingertips facing forward. Roll those shoulders back and gently let the head fall back. Inhale, exhale to a neutral spine, coming back down to a seated position if you're not already there. Feel free to keep your legs in easy pose, or you can move into Lotus Pose, tucking the feet on the inside of the hips. Sweep those arms up, inhale, interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Exhale, reach forward, reaching as far forward as you can, and letting the chest come down as much as it can, kind of bringing the chin down towards the chest. You can keep the arms extended, or you can interlace the fingers behind your back. You can let the fists come up behind you or let them rest on your lower back. Rolling back up. We're going to switch the orientation of our legs. And each time you reach the hands up, just let that gaze come up towards the hands. Again, opening that throat chakra. Inhale up, press the palms away. Exhale, fold forward. Keeping the arms extended or interlacing them behind your back. Inhale, exhale, release. Let's roll up to hands and knees. Coming to a table position, and we'll get ready to move into Child's Pose. Bring the big toes together, knees are out wide. Inhale, exhale, melt down into your Child's Pose. If you need some support, feel free to bring a block, a blanket, or a pillow underneath the hips for elevation. Begin to float your body back up to table. Tucking the toes under, we'll begin to lift the hips up and back into down dog. And you can shift your weight from one foot to the other. Alternate bending each knee, just to kind of loosen up the back of the legs, whatever you need. Take your gaze, bring it in between your hands. Just walking those feet up behind the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt down to a forward fold. Feel free to grab the elbows if you like. Slight bend in the knees here in your forward fold. Bend the knees deep as you roll up to standing. Inhale, the arms up, letting the hands meet. Gaze is up towards the hands. Staying here in a mountain pose, or you can move into a tree pose. Letting those right toes stay on the ground as the right heel rests on the left ankle. And if you can, bringing the gaze up towards the hands. Go ahead and step back with that right foot, letting that back foot be at a 45-degree angle or towards the front of your mat. Interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, open the chest and the throat chakra. Exhale, melt down towards the left leg. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can bend into that right knee. Inhale, back up. Sweep those arms up. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Bring the hands down on either side of the foot as you step that left foot back, and you'll move through a vinyasa if you like. coming up to Cobra or Up Dog. Inhale. Exhale, come to Down Dog again. Gaze comes up in between the hands as we walk the feet up again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees. Roll up to standing. Inhale. Hands meet at the top. Gaze up towards those hands. Moving into a variation of tree pose on the left side. Now, if it's too difficult to look up towards the hands, feel free to bring your gaze straight forward. And you can also bring the hands down to heart center if you need to. Go ahead and step that left foot back. Interlace the fingers behind you. Open the chest, open the throat chakra. Inhale. Exhale, melt down towards the front leg. Feel free to bend into that left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Bend into the right knee. Exhale, bring those hands down on either side of the foot. Step that right foot back. Moving through a vinyasa, or just coming straight to Cobra or Up Dog. And then make your way back to Down Dog. You can also rest down on the knees with the arms extended out. Inhale. Exhale, drop down to the knees, coming to table pose, and we'll move into cat-cow. So inhale, open the chest, roll the shoulders back, arch the spine. Exhale, round the spine, chin comes down to the chest. Moving in and out of those two positions with your breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Come back to a neutral position. Bring those knees together and come to a kneeling position for Camel Pose. Making sure the hips are over the knees, resting the hands on the hips, lifting through the rib cage and pressing the pelvis forward. Feel free to find the heels if you like, gently letting that head fall back. Come back to a neutral position. Letting those knees stay together, we're going to move back down into Child's Pose. Remembering to place a block, a pillow, or a blanket underneath the hips if you need to. This time, melting the chest down towards the legs and just letting the arms rest at your sides. Letting the head and neck relax down as you rest over your knees. Come back up to a table position. Keep those knees together. Extend those arms out a little bit as you round the spine and draw the hips down about halfway towards the heels, making a cat stretch shape. Come back to a neutral spine, and we'll do it a couple more times. Round the spine, draw the hips towards the heels. One more time, inhale. Exhale to cat. Come back to a neutral position and just make your way down to a seated position, making sure you're on those sits bones. Bend into the right knee as you step it over the left leg. Extend the left arm up towards the sky as you twist towards the bent knee, bringing the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Gaze is over the back shoulder. Staying just like this, or you can bend that bottom leg as well if that feels okay for you. Take an inhale, exhale, release. Doing the same thing on the other side. Bend into the left leg, step it over the right. Right arm extends up towards the sky as you twist to the left. Right elbow on the outside of left knee, gaze over the back shoulder. And then if you want to bend the bottom knee as well, feel free. Inhale, exhale back to center. From here we will move into fish pose, bending the knees, bringing the feet flat, resting on the elbows, opening the chest and just gently letting the head fall back. If you're comfortable here, go ahead and extend the legs out in front, but feel free to keep your knees bent. And if this is easy for you, you can take it even further, bringing the top of the head down towards your mat. And then gently come out of the pose, making your way back up to a seated position, however you get there. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower down to a seated forward bend, leading with the chest as you lower, just letting your hands come as far as they can. Don't be too worried about reaching your feet. Roll back up to a seated position. Go ahead and make your way down to your back. And we will move into shoulder stand. So a modification here is to bring a block underneath your hips and extend the feet up towards the sky. You can also just do legs up the wall. But if you want to move into full shoulder stand, we'll begin to lift the hips off the ground, making a stand with our elbows and letting the hands come underneath the hips as support. Extending the feet up towards the sky, staying here, or you can move into plow pose, lowering the legs down behind you. Whichever one is comfortable, don't feel propelled to do the full pose. Inhale, exhale, gently come out of the pose and hug your knees into your chest. Rocking side to side a little bit to massage the lower back. And we will hug our knees in, squeezing, Squeezing, squeezing. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Coming into Shavasana. Just letting your arms rest at your sides and your feet rest towards the corners of your mat. And to start to tap back into the breath. Taking a couple long breaths like we did at the beginning of class. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale. Second inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more inhale. Hold. Exhale. And come back to your natural breath as you allow your body to melt down into your yoga mat. Feeling the weight of your body sink deeper and deeper into the surface you're resting upon with each out breath. And as you lay here relaxing, I will read some throat chakra affirmations to you and just repeat them silently to yourself. I speak my truth. I effectively express my needs. I listen with empathy and respect. I communicate my feelings clearly. I speak with kindness and good intentions. I speak my truth. I effectively express my needs. I listen with empathy and respect. I communicate my feelings clearly. I speak with kindness and good intentions. I speak my truth. I effectively express my needs. I listen with empathy and respect. I communicate my feelings clearly. I speak with kindness and good intentions. And on your next inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, coming back into your body and back into the room. And when you're ready, roll over onto your right side using your arm as a pillow. Just taking a moment to reflect on your practice, to show gratitude for making it to your mat today, and just revisiting those affirmations. And when you're ready, gently come up to a seated position, sweeping the arms up with an inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to the lips for power in communication, and then float them down to heart center. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me for this throat chakra practice. Leave a comment below letting me know what you think of this video. Don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. Peace and love.